It'd be a damn shame if he has that funnel cake right about now. Could even make a trade with the 2-3 first. Why would you not? It's a lot of 1-drops, Chief. Another funnel. Is he gonna triple funnel me, man? Oh, that's why he didn't trade. Fucking hell, man. He actually doubled up the Zilly on this board like that. Fucking hell, man. Unbelievable. Turn free, by the way. Turn fucking free right there. Read him and weep, guys. Turn fucking free, is that what happened? This is what turn free looks like in Hearthstone right now, dudes. 26 damage showing on turn fucking free, my guy.
You are not prepared!
Zarimi Priest might be the next big deck that everybody is gonna be complaining about after Aggro Demon Hunter gets nerfed, so in this video I will give you a quick guide about this broken deck, show its mulligans, win rates, as well as some of my games with it, so you guys have a better idea of how to play with and against this deck. So if you're serious about Hearthstone, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget you can climb for some Hearthstone coaching. Now, let's check out the deck. Here's the variant I used, and it's doing decently well on top 1000 legend, but it's definitely a very skill testing deck, and you can definitely bump this win rate to way higher if you really know what you're doing with it. This is what the deck consists of, and it does run a couple of Crimson Clergies in here, which do an excellent job in actually giving you tons of cards, especially with the help of Funnel Cake, which also helps you get tons of mana, as well as tons of stats super early. Couple of gift-wrapped whelps, because you do need dragons to get the Zarimi active, and it's also a pretty well-statted minion. You have a couple of Miracle Salesmen, get the tradable action going, but also it's a 1-mana 2/2, so it ain't bad. But it's definitely something you might want to consider if you really want to include something else. This is probably the first thing you cut. Couple of Ship's Surgeons help you get your board nice and big, get out of range for some good early game removals, especially mech down 3 damage AoEs and whatnot. With the Celestial Projectionist you can do all sorts of different things, including copying an extra Crimson Clergy or copying an extra Dreamboat, but mainly copying extra Thirsty Drifters for 0 mana. We also have a couple of Dreamboats, and these guys are absolutely insane in the deck in so many ways. Like, you could tempo this out as soon as turn 2 when you played a Crimson Clergy already. It gives you a 2-free with card draw to go with it. You could play this on a board where you play Zarimi. Like, imagine if you have played Zarimi with a bunch of idiots. Basically a full board, and you drop this guy, and suddenly you have a very big man for only 2 mana ready to go on your extra turn. We also have a couple of power chords in here, again, usually best used for your Thirsty Drifters, but again, you can get extra copies of all sorts of different things, including a tempoed out Crimson Clergy. You could just get a second copy of it, make this into a 2/5, and that way you ensure you're going to be drawing for quite a while. Scale Replica gets you Zarimi nice and consistently. It also gives you a cheap dragon like gift wrapped, but don't forget to check how many dragons you actually have left in your deck, because if you play this a little bit later, it might end up being empty because you only have not that many dragons, like a couple of Churgeons, a couple of gift wraps, Zarimi, and a couple of Starlight Whelps, so it's actually pretty easy to run out of dragons nice and fast. The Whelp Wrangler gives you extra 1/2s. The main purpose is for you to be getting dragons like that, but it also helps you get Zarimi down faster, as well as getting yourself your Thirsty Drifters down faster. And it also is an excellent way for you to be loading up your Pip the Potent, which you could be using in all sorts of broken ways. But the best thing you could be getting extra out of this thing is usually getting extra Funnel Cakes, because that is really insanely OP for you. You can really do some pretty amazing things with the Funnel Cakes. Like, I literally got, I literally played against the guy that made 26 worth of attack board as soon as turn frickin' free, guys. Standard 2024, am I right? We also have a couple of Starlight Whelps. They help you get you some of your early game 1-drops usually, because that's what you usually keep in the mulligan. Leroy is in here so you can actually make the extra turn really count, so you can get the extra damage going nice and quick. Magata ain't that bad because you only run like 4 spells in the deck. Well, actually 6 with Funnel Cake with the 2 mana spells. And it can also even be more if you actually tradable back some Miracle Salesman potions. But yeah, Magata, she kind of felt weird. Not gonna lie, like, I don't think I ever saw a case where I really wanted to use her and still be able to win the game through her, but she is gonna be a nice draw engine for you if it comes down to that. It's probably important in certain matchups, but I didn't really face any of those matchups last time, so she's another thing that might be worth considering removing. I don't know, like, not really sure what you'd change for her, but she is definitely a little bit questionable. Zarimi in here is obviously for the extra turn, and you could be using this to OTK the opponent basically, but you could also be using it to just win the board back and hope the opponent cannot recover from it, because that's also a thing. You don't always have to kill with the Zarimi, sometimes you just stabilize with it and take the board and never let it go. Thirsty Drifters, insanely OP, you usually drop them down to 0 mana, you can get extra copies of them with the Power Word Chord, with the Celestial Projectionist. You could even use them as 1 mana idiots, and actually get copies with Pip the Potent if you're smart about how you play it, but usually you just drop them down to 0s and smack the opponent big time with them later. Amon Tool is in here for some control action. It gives you a bunch of random legendaries, that might help in certain cases. Discovering a random 6-drop ain't that bad either, and also removing some crap. And we also have Ziliax at the end with discount module as well as the +1, so you can actually buff that whiteboard of yours. And you could also be copying Ziliax with Celestial Projectionist, because getting 2 0 mana Ziliaxes like that can be insanely OP, and it can play around most of the early game removals for sure. With the help of Funnel Cake, you usually use this in the early turns, like around turn 3 you can really pop off if you've actually stuck the Crimson Clergy or 2, as well as a third minion. You get to play a couple of minions or 1 minion plus a Funnel Cake, draw a bunch of cards, refill your mana, do more stuff, and really try to zerg the early game. Like that can be insanely powerful. You could even do like a turn 3 7-8 Dreamboat like that. That's gonna draw you all sorts of cards from the Crimson again. But you could also be using this on the Zarimi turn. Like if you have, let's say 6 mana or 5 mana plus the coin, you drop Zarimi, play the Funnel Cake, and slap a little bit more extra bodies, mainly the Dreamboat, because he's so great like that. So yeah, the Funnel Cake is definitely a very, very big card in this deck, and it can unlock all sorts of different potentials for you. As for the matchups, here's what the stats show. From Diamond to Legend, Demon Hunter is not that great for you it seems, but with it getting nerfed, it should be a lot better for you real soon. Pain Warlock is a hard counter to you apparently, but everything else looks mighty fine. As for the Mulligan, the stats are gonna be kinda messy if you ask me, like, it is gonna be a little bit weird, but here's what the stats show going first. You want your good 1-drops. I wouldn't really keep more than 2 good 1-drops. Like if you already have a 1-drop, I wouldn't really hold on to Miracle Salesman in most cases. The Whelp Wrangler is pretty fine. Your Funnel Cake can be amazing. Scale Replica is something you could consider keeping, even though it feels like it's something you'd rather do a little bit later in most cases, but that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Power Word Chord could be amazing if you already have, let's say, Crimson Clergy on 1 into power on turn 2. That can be super good. And also Starlight Whelp could be decent. Depending on the matchup, you might even consider Ziliax in certain cases, like if you know it's gonna go wide, maybe keeping this guy could make some sense, but usually it's not a keep. Pip the Potent might also be something to consider, like if you already have, let's say, Whelp Wrangler, but when going first it's probably not such a great idea. As for going second, Pip becomes a lot more keepable here, I think. I saw Mulligan guys that show her to be actually top keep when going second, but yeah, the stats here are kinda similar. All around, that's it for the deck. It's far from cheap, has 6 legendaries in here. Ziliax still is getting counted twice here, so don't pay attention to this. The deck is hella powerful, and I do believe it might be getting nerfed in the second wave of nerfs. Like, don't forget, this nerf for Demon Hunter right now, it's kind of an emergency nerf, and we're still looking at another nerf window in like a week or 2 from now, so be careful investing too much into this one, but it's definitely a hella strong deck, so if you have the cards, you might want to give it a go. Hope the guide helped you. Now let's check out some of my games on my road to legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Demon Hunter of all people.
Now, these halls are sacred.
Kinda like the Wrangler. Can't really keep beasts right now, can I? Okay, that's a hand. Not so much.
And the impure fall.
I guess. At least he coins for that instead of the other thing. Okay, Zarimi's in the house. That ain't bad. Now we're playing against that kind of deal. Playing against the sharpshooter now, nonsense. Get some more of those.
Is this really better than nothing? One dose solves any problem.
Dip's interesting here. Gives me 3 more 1-drops, that's kinda cool. Going down swinging here would be a bitch. Seems like he ain't doing it. I mean, he still could, but that was a weird choice maybe. Could have just hero powered there as well. Guess he's going in for the jugular now. I do have Zarimi, still unplayable unless I top deck Funnel Cake right about now. Yep, the weapon starts getting used up in the order in which the minions landed on the board, so you're probably not going face with it.
That toy was made just for me. I'm the perfect toy for you.
Okay. Would be amazing if we top deck Dreamboat, I think. Funnel Cake, you say? That's also kind of hot. Especially with all of this card draw.
Light things, and the impure fall, and the impure fall.
Okay.
Let's give you some extra time.
much damage is that? 6, 7. Yeah, it's enough. Okay, that wasn't such a hard game now, was it? Could have done a bit more there as well, with the funnel cake and whatnot, but didn't need to now, did we?
These halls are sacred.
I don't think I'm holding on to that. Do I care about this guy as much? It's kinda up there. Pip's kinda up there, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be doing all that much with her. I'll toss this guy perhaps. I mean, it is an extra dragon, gives me potentially another Pip or another Whelp. And I'll hold on to it, make sure this activates. Okay, this is not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I actually notified several times today because the game was fucky. The game was a wee bit fucky there. I'll salesman myself.
Solves any problem. Tone to perfection.
Okay, he's equipping the weapon next turn. We're not very happy about that. Well, let's give him something nice and chunky to slap into, I guess. Okay, gave me another 1-drop. Next turn Pip will be potent indeed. Maybe too potent. Might have to waste the snake oil, we'll see. Just hope he doesn't discover a mag there. Ooh. This will fill my hand. No, it won't. No, it won't. Okay. Mag would be hell of a bitch. But next turn I can draw a shit ton of cards, cycle a ton of cards.
That toy was made just
Don't mag me, dude. No damn magma shit.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Kind of feels like he did not get the mag either of those times. Okay, this kind of helps against the mag sitch.
Light sings, and the impure sings, and the impure fall.
Okay. I'll try like this. I don't think he got the mag there. Even if he did, this board kind of fucked up for a minute. Fucking got the big mag. Did he get the small mag too? Okay, at least he didn't. Okay, Zarimi is ready. He's nice and chunky too. I'm gonna have a couple of 4s on the board, so fascinating order by the way. So what's that going to do? Really not all that much, huh? I'm gonna deal 8 this turn and 13 the turn after. So it's 1 off, isn't it? I could have Gola, but that would have costed me the 4-1, so kind of the same thing, innit? I'll do it. We could get lucky with the top deck plus. Or Leroy, so that's 3 cards. That is not one of them.
Starting the operation.
What am I talking about? Wait, you fucking deck tracker, man. It almost scammed me again. Poop the Potent again.
Everyone, stay in sync.
I will need to kill this thing. If I do it like that. These trades for him. Goddamn, deck tracker is so freaking slow, bro. But yeah, we could have top decked the Power Word Chord, the Leroy. Both of those would have been lethal there. Make these dragons cheaper on standards? I don't know, man. Don't get lucky. That was lucky. Not really, I mean, could have gone either way, but I wish it went into 1-2 or the face. Okay, that's more like it. Get the cog blocked, son. Look who can't keep track. That doesn't do much. Okay, it's still 1 off lethal, sadly. 1 off lethal. This doesn't give me jack shit. Fucking 1 off lethal, bro. This draws me a single gift-wrapped bullshitter at this point. Could have gotten Ziliax too. Those are 4 lethal outs both of these turns, by the way. Both of these fucking turns, those were 4 lethal outs for us. Figured it out. But yeah, that was a little bit too riggy. That was unreasonable. That's disgusting. Where? Fucking hell, man. I can see myself playing these.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
Ooh, Pepe. Peppa the Pig.
Abomination!
Yeah, 10 mana LTK. They don't make him like they used to, guys. Jesus, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff, dudes. We're gonna draw our fucking sweet little asses off there, aren't we? Okay, he's gonna poison both of these shits. That's a bummer for a crap rotation or the other thing. Well, we're still doing it.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
I'll actually play the smaller idiots.
Light sings, light and the impure fall. And the impure fall. You are prepared.
Thanks, guy.
For the wars to come. Light sings, and the impure fall.
Am I seriously not gonna get my thirsty drifter?
Starting the operation quickly.
Nope, no drifters. Guess we're gonna be drifterless. Let this poison man live in there. Not my idea of a jolly good time. Oopsie. That last part was a little bit on the questionable side. Of course he has it. He's still not gonna deal with everything at least, but he'll deal with the big ones. But yeah, playing that 7-9 was a very bad idea there. Should have just played, I don't know, this thing or something. Keep going out a hero pair, and he will. Or not.
Hand is too full. Starting the operation.
Crap. Yeah, just replayed up night is still the best place if you ask me. And you can go a step further and check out my new top 5s. Those are basically HS replay on steroids, because I actually analyzed that shit and give my 2 cents on the matter so you can have a better idea of what to be playing. This frickin' sickly Grimwalker wrecked my whole career, man. For real, for real. again. Should have played that 0. That was silly. That was silly.
My blood for the Lich King!
One mana shit. Sure.
Hand is too full.
Is harder than it looks.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
Could copy an extra 2/5, but I can also copy extra thirsty drifters later.
I must consider.
Nothing off the top helps me that much for this turn. Well, it's my last one though. Make the man a little bit awkward to deal with if he has the 5 mana 2/2s. It's gonna leave me with one idiot maybe. Not really, his hero power clears everything, but still. Okay, doesn't go for that. Discovered Reap. Them's a lot of plagues, and that's a lot of few cards. At least we don't get any of the blues. Bitches love blues.
Need help? Let's give you some extra time. Created a temporal anomaly.
Beautiful water.
Job done.
Well, that was a game. That was something. Was a weird one. Probably could have played it a lot better there, huh? Quite probably.
Anduin versus the Lich King.
Another deck. This hand looks kind of good. Oh my goodness. Turn 2 Pip, is that how we're going here? Might just wait it out, we'll see. That's disgusting, where? Okay, goes like that. Doesn't do much. think I'll just chill for now. He could have a 2-4 weapon even. Doesn't do much. If I coin out this guy, that's gonna drop me down to 6 cards of the top 7, so Pip is gonna become a little bit worse soon. Yeah, I think we're pipping it right now. Next round we're gonna go crazy. If the Pip lives, I can double dragon, start healing. Double dragon, heal again. Flood the whole board. That's a bummer. Might wait a turn then. Maybe I'll just play a Starlight Whelp for now. It's gonna be 1 turn before... No, 2 turns. He can do the poison bullshit. Would have loved another funnel cake there, not gonna lie, but this will also do.
My blood for the Lich King.
A random corpse explosion wouldn't be that bad. He doesn't have corpses, I guess. Okay, just a couple of reds. Nothing wrong about that. Let's get the big man. Do I even want to do another one? Can do another Starlight Whelp, I guess. It's kind of big. Another Pip. That's kind of useless.
Impossible.
It's only turn 4. We have seen a lot worse than that. Problem is, next turn if he has another Poison Idiot, he can fuck me up big time. Oh my goodness. Oh, doesn't do shit. I mean, if he had that, I guess he did not have another poison guy. Ooh, Zarimi's in the hoose. Well, GG then. Ain't gonna G itself.
Need help? Let's give you some extra time. Take your time.
Fun times. Well, that was a pippin' potent game. Yeah, those Shreds of Despair would have been quite the clutch for him, huh? What else should I play today?